There is one question that continues to haunt me even after all this time. I know that we were never together as a couple, but we shared something significant. We were friends who cared deeply for one another. Even if our bond was never defined or formalized, I was always very clear about my feelings for you. I told you without hesitation how much I liked you, how much I admired you, and how much you meant to me. You saw the depth of my emotions firsthand. You saw me hurting, torn apart by the strength of the connection I felt with you, an intensity that was undeniable and all consuming. You knew me well enough to understand how much I craved your presence, how deeply I longed for even the smallest interaction with you. It wasn't a secret. My feelings for you were written all over my actions, my words, and my heart. You knew how happy it made me when you texted me, how those fleeting moments of connection could brighten my entire day. And in my heart, I always believed that you loved me too, even if you never admitted it outright. I told myself that maybe you were unaware of your own emotions, or perhaps you simply couldn't face them, but your actions always painted a picture different from your words. I have seen glimpses of your feelings for me, even if you never acknowledged them. I have seen you miss me when we were apart. I have seen the passion in your eyes when you looked at me, the quiet possessiveness in the way you cared. But when it came to voicing your real feelings, you always pulled back. You always denied the existence of something deeper. Was it because of your circumstances? Was it because of the barriers in your life that made it difficult for you to accept or act on those emotions? Or was it simply that you didn't know yourself well enough to understand what you were feeling? I still don't know. And even today, I feel as if you might still love me. Yet I question myself constantly. Am I being delusional? Am I holding on to a fantasy? Or is there some truth in what my heart believes? Life has taken us far apart now, both physically and emotionally. I've moved away, not just geographically, but also in the sense that I've tried to distance myself from the pain of what we once shared. I don't wish to interfere in your life in any way. You seem happy where you are, and I am genuinely happy for you. I pray that you continue to find joy and fulfillment in everything you do. Yet whenever I think of you, there's still a warmth that fills my heart. It's a feeling I can't quite describe, a sense of connection that refuses to fade. Sometimes I find myself wondering if you still think about me too. Do you remember how I used to tell you that our connection felt so intense, almost otherworldly? I told you that sometimes I could feel your emotions as if they were my own. You never believed me when I said that, but the truth is, I can still feel it even now. When you think about me, if you ever do, I feel it in my heart. That's why deep down, I believe I still hold a special place in your heart. It's something that feels so real, even when my mind tells me it might not be. But then there's the other voice in my head, the one that urges me to be practical, to stop fooling myself. It tells me that maybe I'm just imagining things because I want so badly for you to love me. Maybe this is all a fabrication of my mind, a desperate attempt to hold on to something that was never really there. I wish I could know for certain. I wish you could tell me the truth, plain, unfiltered, and final, so I could finally find some peace. It would be a form of closure, something I've been yearning for, something that could help me let go of these unanswered questions that have lingered for far too long. I've thought about this so much that I've imagined every possible response you might give me. I've played out countless scenarios in my head, each one different, yet equally inconclusive. Sometimes I think I must be crazy for obsessing over something that no longer has any bearing on our present lives. You are somewhere else now, and I am somewhere else too. The paths of our lives have diverged, and there's no going back to what once was or what might have been. And yet, even as I write this, I can't help but feel the weight of that unanswered question. Why does it even matter now? Why does my heart still cling to this faint hope, even when my mind tells me to let go? Maybe it's because I've never truly stopped caring for you. Maybe it's because, despite everything, a part of me still longs to know what you felt, what you really felt, so I can finally put this chapter to rest. I know you love me, but it would still be comforting and reassuring to hear those words from your lips, even though I sense it in your actions, even in your silences. There's something irreplaceable about hearing those three words spoken aloud. I know you care for me deeply. It's evident in the way you sometimes look at me, in the small gestures you don't even realize you're making. But as much as I appreciate that, it would mean so much more if you could show it more openly, in ways that I could truly hold on to. I also know how possessive you feel when you think about me being with someone else. Even though you try to hide it, it's written all over you. You carry that feeling within yourself, locked away where no one can see it. Your heart yearns for me. I feel it even when you deny it. I know you miss me so much that it aches, and yet every time I ask you about your feelings, you turn away or deny it altogether. Why? I'm not asking for anything extraordinary. I don't expect you to change your life, nor do I demand anything you can't give. All I want is an honest conversation, a moment where we can talk about what we feel without fear, guilt, or pretense. I understand our situation. It's not perfect. It's far from ideal. I know there are things holding you back, reasons why you can't openly profess your love or act on it the way you want to. I know there are circumstances beyond our control, and I've come to accept them. I'm not seeking a fairy tale or a lifetime together. I'm not deluding myself into thinking we have that kind of future, because I know it's not possible. Our story has always been complicated. You've spent so much time running away from your feelings, and for a long time, I kept chasing you, hoping you'd stop, turn around, and let me in. But now I've stopped running after you. I found my peace. I'm genuinely happy now, and I've worked hard to reach this place. But even from afar, I can see that you're not as happy as you try to appear. You might smile, you might act like everything is fine, but I know you too well. You can't hide from me. Not entirely. I still feel you even now. I still know when you're thinking about me. Even if we're miles apart, our connection is too strong for distance or time to erase. Just because we didn't act on what we had doesn't mean it wasn't real. Sweetheart, give me some credit. I can read your heart better than anyone else. I wish you'd allow yourself to be honest with me, but more importantly, with yourself. Even if that honesty leads you to the decision that you don't want to talk to me ever again, I can accept that. But these feelings you're burying deep inside won't simply disappear because you're running from them. Trust me, I've been in your position. I know exactly how it feels to hold everything inside, thinking it's easier to carry the weight alone. It's not. These emotions will only stop haunting you when you face them, when you let yourself acknowledge them for what they are. Talking about your feelings isn't a weakness, it's a way to heal. If you can't talk to me, then talk to someone you trust, someone who can help you find clarity. Even now, After everything, I still love you deeply. I don't think that's ever going to change. You have a place in my heart that no one else can take. No matter how much time passes, love doesn't just vanish, it stays, it evolves, and it becomes a part of who we are. But I've let go of the hope of being with you. I've released the dreams I had of us being together because I know that's not our reality. Still, I believe in my heart that one day, when all of this is over, when time has done its work, we'll meet again. When that moment comes, maybe our story will begin anew. Until then, I've chosen to live my life to the fullest. I've decided to embrace happiness and make the most of the time I have, instead of lingering in misery or waiting for something that might never happen. Life is meant to be lived, and I refuse to waste it dwelling on what could have been. I hope with all my heart that you can find the strength to do the same. Let go of the fear and the burdens you carry. Allow yourself to feel, to live, and to love without restraint. You are so important to me, and you always will be. No one in this world could ever take your place in my heart. I hope you know that, even if I don't say it often enough. This love I have for you will remain even as I move forward. It's not something that can be erased, but for now, I'll leave you with this. Be kind to yourself, be honest with yourself, and live a life that makes you truly happy. We'll meet again someday, and when we do, I hope we'll both be ready for whatever comes next. Until then, I'll be living my life fully, and I hope you'll do the same.